My name is Raymond Aaron, New York Times top 10 bestselling author. I'm an adventurer, philanthropist. I have been teaching around the world for 35 years. I've given over 5,000 speeches in about 20 countries in the world. I've taught in Asia, Oceania, North America, Europe, and Asia. The only continents I've missed are South America and Antarctica.
Wow.
I'm a best-selling
You'll get there.
author, a New York Times top 10 best-selling author. I've written 11 books, and I'm now going to create and present the most thrilling, most amazing 3-day conference of my entire life, Mastery of Greatness, and it's coming up this month. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Got the best speakers in the world. They've never been together before. They will never be together again. This is a once in a lifetime, September 21, 22, 23. Unbelievable. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
I'm Robert J. Moore, internationally best-selling author. We are here. We're going to talk about Mastery of Greatness. And we're going to talk about Raymond Aaron's branding. His branding is huge. People look upon him. They come all over the world for his events. So when we talk about branding, what is branding? And we've already talked about that. It's how you present yourself, how you visually do things. But what kind of stuff do people do to hurt their branding?
People hurt their branding by violating the rules of their brand. So you ruin your brand either by not having one, which is 97% don't even have a brand, or by not respecting it. Like, let's say your brand is elegance and you go to Starbucks in your pajamas thinking no one will notice you. That's how you break your brand.
Why on the ladder of wealth? Why is 97% of people invincible? Like, they're not even there.
You mean invisible?
Invisible, pardon me, yeah.
Right. Well, the reason is that for their entire education, from kindergarten all the way through high school and all the way through university, every single teacher they've had has been a broke, unionized government employee. Well, broke people aren't branded. Unionized people cannot be branded. They have to be exactly the same. Every plumber has to be exactly the same as every other plumber. And every teacher has to be exactly the same as every other teacher. They're paid according to when they started working, not according to how good they are. And so unions want everyone to be the same. Broke people are all the same. Government employees are all the same. So if every single one of your teachers was unbranded, violently unbranded, then how could you ever learn how to be branded?
I studied 40 top achievers of the world, and you're one of them, Bob Proctor and a bunch of other people. And the reason why I did that is because I wanted to brand myself up. I wanted to learn from the people that are already achieving those goals. So at 39 years old, what happened in your life?
After graduating as a physicist, after realizing that I had a Mensa IQ, top 2% of IQ in the entire world, after being rated as a genius in mathematics, I proceeded for the next 20 years, from age 19 to age 39, to have a life of continual serial failure. Everything I did failed. I started different companies, they all failed. Then I ran back to math, got a salary job, paid off my debts, got bored, quit, and launched another business, which failed. And that's what I did for 20 years, 19 to 39. I was $100,000 in debt. I was 50 pounds overweight. My boss had just fired me and my wife had just dumped me out of our marriage. I was a 39-year-old life loser, not knowing what the heck was wrong. When I looked at all my stupid friends, they were all rich. When I looked at all my genius friends, they were all broke physics professors. I couldn't figure anything out. I didn't know why my life wasn't working. I didn't understand. And then I figured it out. And there's one thing that I did different, and I'm going to reveal it to you at Mastery of Greatness. I'm going to keep it a giant mystery, because I didn't change 100 things. Like, I didn't lose weight and exercise and run a marathon and take a course. I didn't do 50 things. I did how many things, Robert?
One.
One.
Just one thing, just like I did, one thing.
I changed one thing, and my income went from I know it was actually zero because I was unemployed, but at that time I was earning about $40,000 a year. And within a few months, it went up to $500,000 a year. And within a year, I was a millionaire, from $100,000 in debt to millionaire in about a year and a half to 2 years, because I changed one thing. And I'm going to reveal that at Mastery of Greatness. And there's a special button that Robert's put up that if you press that button, you can get into Mastery of Greatness, where I've got the best speakers in the world, 3 entire days of wisdom for an unbelievably low, tiny, eensy-weensy $47. One thing that I changed, and you'll be able to do it. You will be able to do exactly what I did. And I've got a special guest.
One that you put up there, well, Bob Proctor, what he said was amazing in that video earlier. He is going to be coming. He is going to be teaching you guys. So you guys don't want to miss Bob Proctor. It doesn't matter, man. You'll never see him for $47 again.
But he's nothing compared to Robert J. Moore. Robert J. Moore, our amazing host today, I gave him 5 minutes on stage at the last Master of Greatness because I had some really big name, fabulous speakers, like amazing, fabulous speakers. And he had done a giant favor for me. And in reciprocation, he asked, can I have time on stage? And I was scared for him. Like, if you're on stage with me and you're on stage with some amazing, super successful, dazzling, funny, informational, educational, transformational speakers, you're going to look bad. Like, the number one rule of professional speaking is don't follow a great speaker. You're going to look terrible. And I said, okay, look, I'll give you 5 minutes, Robert. And it's not that I wanted to save time on stage, is that I wanted to save his heart. Because if you come on after a dazzling great speaker, you're going to look bad. Anyways, I introduced him. He danced on stage. He did cartwheels. He did somersaults. He lay on his back. He jumped. Oh my God, he sang songs. And he ended exactly at 5 minutes. People a standing ovation. He was amazing. And so at this Master of Greatness, I'm going to give him 6 minutes. And I'll tell you what, the world famous Bob Proctor, the undisputed star of the movie The Secret, the grandfather of the entire personal growth industry, the author of the book You Were Born Rich, the amazing, amazing Bob Proctor said, please don't put me on right after Robert J. Moore, please.
Last time I was in between both Les Brown and Bob Proctor, and you were the very first one, obviously, because it's your show, right? Your event. But Les Brown was there, I was there, and then that was in between. It was like, wow, that's a hard act to follow, you know, the top person in the world.
Can I show that video? I have it queued up on my laptop.
Hello there and welcome. I'm Bob Proctor. Do you know, I have known Raymond Aaron since the early 80s. Raymond knows something about developing what we've got inside, that genius, that greatness that we've got inside. On September the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, he's going to be doing a program, and he has done me the honor of asking me to come and speak at it. I'm going to be there, and I'm going to share something with you that can change your life just like that. You see, it's not unusual to watch somebody just sort of going along and nothing happened, and then boom, they take off like a rocket. What happened? They started to do something they already knew how to do. You see, our problem isn't that we don't know how to win. We do know how to win. We're not doing what we know how to do. In this program, I'm going to show you how to unleash that giant that you've got within you. If you really want to make things happen in your life, sign up right now. Make it.